honest, I wasn't really, that says, I wasn't really aware of what was going on. I just knew that I was in the hospital for a reason and that they were running a lot of tests to find out what was wrong. When my mom finally like brought out everything and explained, I cried. I cried and I cried and I cried. And I was really like angry with everyone. That I wouldn't even speak to my mom. I was angry with everyone. I must admit that it put my life in. It gave me a perspective on life, like about how children my age, about what they go through, what they have to go through, even younger than me, and it made me actually want to become what I want to become, which is a pediatric nurse. And it just gave me a lot of good insight on people on a whole. I made a lot of good friends in the hospital, I must say. I got to see how the nurses work with the children. I made a lot of good nurse friends as well. And I just really think that it gave me a nice perspective on life.
For a mom, there's not a good feeling. Um, she was first diagnosed when she was 6 years old. We were going to the hospital because she started where her tummy was swollen. As a concerned mom, I take her to the doctor, and then they start running different tests, and then they admit her to the hospital and start running more tests. As you run all the different tests, then it's when actually is when they come to me and said, well, mommy, there's something we have to say to you, and what we have to say to you is not something we'd like to hear. And there and then they said to me that Shellana has ALL, which is acute lymphoblastic leukemia. As any mother, you would feel good about that. After telling me that, I tell them, just give me 1 minute. Because I have to give myself a break for a minute. We have to walk away and compose myself because many times I never used to want to cry in front of Shellana because she want her to have the strength to fight. So as a mom, I always stand next to Shellana, give her the strength. And if I get emotional, I would always walk away or tell her, something mommy hide, give mommy a minute and things like that. Then she get over it. And at 10 years old, Shellana starts showing one or two little, but it's a different symptoms. Where she's had a bump come up over her eye, and then you see some bumps come up on her skin. And as a concerned parent, again, I start questioning it. Take her to my family doctor. He takes some tests. He didn't see anything, and then I contact her doctors back at Queen Elizabeth because she didn't stop seeing them as yet because never mind, she was in remission. She still would go to her normal visits. So when I contact them, and she went back to QEH, and they say, mommy, sorry to say, cancer is back. So I must say the first one hit me, but the second one hit me harder because when she go through the first time, she had long hair, and I know what she went through. She went through a part where she stopped walking. She wasn't saying much to us either, because as any child, first at 6 years old, and going through what she was going through, it was injections, tablets. She had to get trips, so it was like back to back. Chemo is not easy. It takes a lot from you. Again, one time she become very, very, very small. And then another time, some of the medication get her very, very fat. So the second time, and they say that to me, I went into Shellana. Well, that broke me more because Shellana was more understanding then. So I go to her and she said, mommy, now it's question time. Do I have to go through everything again? I said, yes. She said, mommy, will my hair fall off again? So she started asking all the different questions. I answer her, and then Again, I leave her there and give myself a moment where I get teary. I call my mom. I cried a lot, and then I go back to Shellana strong. Where I hugged her. She cried. I didn't cry then because I want her to be strong. And we started battle again. As we started battle, I'm going to say the one thing that gets me through this battle is God. Because to all the things Shellana went through, the only thing that gets us through this battle, it's God. We had a lot of support from our church members, my bosses, my family, our father's family. We had a lot of support. Friends, everybody was pitching and everyone was there. My sister, the one that you see coming there, she leave Guyana and she come and spend. The first time she spent 6 months with us, and then when she get again, she said, "Okay, Shelly, I'm coming," and then she come back and she's living in Barbados with us now. So that when I go to work, she would be with Shellana. So the support was there. It was on, and I give God thanks for all of that because of all of that, that would make Shellana get through. She get through. I must say the Cancer Society pitching a lot. The Precious Touch Foundation pitching a lot. People hear about these foundations, but they don't know they normally help a lot. And with this kind of support, it gives you the extra strength you need. Because some days it won't be easy to be back and forth to the hospital and then to see your child the way she was. And then Shalana went to a stage where none of us didn't know she was going to make it. Um, she went down to a total state where she didn't even know what was going on around her. Um, her body was taken over with fluid. Um, and then she went off from us where she went like into like a mini coma, something like where she on the Friday, and she just there they had to put a CPAP on her on the for her to breathe, and then they said to me, "Mommy, you can go two ways. You can either come back to us, or she can go."